Well, happy Friday to you.
Good morning.
I've got a little bit of a coffee left. This is my third cup. It's actually third, two and a half, but it's two and a half of the ginormous one. So that's like 27 cups of real coffee,
Give or take.
give or take. But it ticks Christie off because she's like, why do I have to share?
Hi, Tiff. Hi, Randy. Hi, Ree. How are you? I hope your day is a little less emotional today than it was yesterday.
Yes. I hope my day is less emotional. I just cried like a little baby yesterday. I didn't really.
Not
But
a
Christy,
serious bone in his body, unfortunately.
no, I don't.
Unless he's being irritating.
Then it's absolutely Seriousville. I need
Good
to go.
morning, Wendy. Good morning, Lori.
So we went to see that house yesterday. It's not finished. Like, who says I'm ready to sell my house and it's not finished?
Okay, I need to find out what Nofia soup is. Did you spell that wrong? Knoephia. Is that a thing? Ree, come on. Tell me.
So we went to go see the house, and it's just down to the gray, like the stucco on the wall. That's it. The floor has not been done. The kitchens have not been done. Nothing else has been done in
There's
this
a
house.
sink in the kitchen and a toilet with no
flusher. He's living in there.
How does he flush the toilet?
I
With
don't
a bucket,
know.
probably.
I don't know. So it's just very funny to me. So yesterday he says, well, I'm out of money. And I said, well, how much do you think you want? And he says, well, this is how much I've got into it. And this is how much I want. And I said, but here is what has sold in your neighborhood, considerably bigger, finished. No, it's not, because he's thinking he's going to get like 4 million pesos.
Yeah, unfortunately, as it is right now. Now, if it was finished, he'd probably get four.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it was finished, but there's a lot to finish, and he says he can do it for a couple thousand pesos, dollars,
just downstairs.
I
don't see it.
I don't see it either. I don't see how he could, unless everything is
Two
cheap.
buckets of paint cost a couple thousand pesos. There's no way he can do it. It's.
So, Pat, I will have a coffee buzz today. Thank you.
Thankfully, I don't have to spend much time with him. He's going to the office. I'm staying home.
I do need to do some. Now, this really bugs me. This gal calls me up. She's in the middle of a divorce, and they're separating properties, etc. So the husband.
Now, we only know one side, so that's,
Well, but here's what I do know. The husband brought in an agent and was telling her and him that the properties are only worth about 100 to 125,000 each.
And together they're probably worth closer to 5.
Well, closer to 6.
Or closer to 6, yeah.
Closer to 6. So it's just a jerk that is pricing things so he doesn't have to pay. So I'm just going in and I'm just saying, listen, there is nothing on the MLS. If we were to list it right this second, this is what we would list it for. This is what it would more than likely sell for. My God, this guy is in for some hurt.
Yeah. So hi, Isaac. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Mom. Buyout purchase offer sent to sister-in-law. So there's that. Found out I'm older than the Hubs. Yeah, I saw that.
Who's that?
Ree. Yeah. But Ree, what is that soup you're talking about? Nofia soup. Knoephia.
Talking to here.
Well, I'm spelling it.
Yeah, but if I don't hear you, then they're going to have a tough time hearing you.
Oh, they don't have wife ears. Wife ignore ears. With all the coffee in your system, you should be able to jog to the office.
Probably.
He'll be like The Greatest American Hero, which he's been watching lately. What a nerd.
What a nerd. I have waited since my childhood to watch this show again. When we first moved to Mexico, Starsky and Hutch was on television, and we went and we ended up buying all the Starsky and Hutch. That was a great TV show. And then
back then you could buy, you still can, I think, in places, but those ripped off DVDs. So we used to buy a lot of those because we got ripped off and they took all our originals.
So I found The Greatest American Hero, the 3 seasons, been watching. It's a great show, except all of the flight scenes are the same. So they did like blue screen and
It's
flying.
pathetic. It's pathetic.
It is pathetic. But the guy who is the FBI agent, his timing is brilliant. His comedy is amazing, and
I can't remember their names.
I can't remember, but he was on a show, I Spy, I believe was the name of it, with Bill Cosby, and he was amazing, and Bill Cosby was amazing also. Now this is pre Me Too movement, which I've got stuff to say about that.
But we're going to keep it to ourselves, aren't we?
Maybe today. But yeah, so this guy is an amazing, but it's a good show. It's a good show. It's wholesome. In those days, you never did any of the weird stuff.
So reposted a pic to my wall. Let me check. You keep going.
Now, one thing I think that's interesting is the theme song of that show, Top 10. And it was that Believe It or Not, It's Just Me. That was the song. And Christie, every time it's on, she's like humming away, and I just like fast forward.
I grew up with that show. It was on when I was a kid.
So if you want to watch a good show, Greatest American Hero, maybe just a few episodes. You don't need to watch the whole thing. Because when you watch him, flying, and it's always him, but then they have like night scenes and day scenes, etc.
Where is this from? That must be someone's house that we were selling?
That could be...
Is it Dr. Morrow's old house?
No, I think this is Casa Delphine.
6 years ago.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter, but sorry.
Oh, wait. That is a Deirdre and Michael's place.
Oh, right.
We remember that house.
Right. That's a gorgeous house.
It really was.
It still is.
It still
gorgeous.
is.
It's just not theirs anymore.
The value has skyrocketed since the people that bought that, and they spent $850,000 more or less for two houses,
and
side by side.
Happy birthday to my dear friend Bill Mitten. It's his birthday today.
What? Well, happy birthday, Bill.
It's Canola soup. It's a good base for when you're drinking, starting at tailgating. It looks like ham and...
Why would you say anything about drinking to us?
Potatoes. Good morning, LinkedIn user.
Good morning. Hello.
That's how it posts. That's who it says you are.
So the
show? I was trying to share that pic. Oh, The Greatest American Hero.
The Greatest American Hero from the 1980, 81, 82, I believe.
Have to add more creamy potato soup and cream. Yes, it's Nofla soup. Nofla.
So we ended up getting the...
looks good, whatever it is.
That root. Which root did we get yesterday?
The Angelica root. So now we're going to experiment later today with some gin.
So we bought Costco gin yesterday. 1.75 liters of Costco branded gin for 299 pesos, which is $15 American.
There's mixed reviews on it, but John and I like it. So.
It's fine. At the tail end of it, though, you can taste the clove.
Yeah, now that's all I can freaking taste when I drink it.
It's funny. So I'm tasting it, and at the end, I'm thinking, is that cinnamon, clove? What is that? So I looked at the ingredients. Clove. Last ingredient. So, honey, we should put some clove in our gin.
One. You can put one clove in the gin. One.
You really do not use a lot of botanicals for gin because they're very dense. And when you're doing it, so with the gin, you've got different styles of gin that you could do. You could do your pot still, which is just, Say
Nefla. That's the soup. Nefla. Yeah, Ria's having a little bit of issues with her sound. So
is anybody else having issues with the sound?
Out.
Well, please tell us.
Daniela said no, so it might be just Ri. So she's gonna go out and come back and see what's happening.
So with the still, I have a column still, or I have a pot still. Depends on how you want to do this. When you're doing gin, you need to do the pot still. Not the column.
With the gin basket.
If you were to do botanicals as well, you could do the gin basket, but we're not going to. I'm just going to soak them.
So basically, we're going to steep them like tea.
Yes, I'm going to do like a tea.
And then our LinkedIn user says it's all good on their end. So,
oh, we're glad to hear that. Thank you. So that is the beauty of Mexico. For those of you that don't know,
yeah, it looks like it's just rehabbing issues, no one else.
You can legally have a still. So you can make your own alcohol. You just cannot sell it. So it's friends and family and yourself. That's all you can do. And we are doing that. Not because I have to, but because I can. People are like, but you don't really drink. I know, but I can. And that's why I do. So it's just, I'm just exercising my freedom, man.
Exercising your freedom.
Even
You're a nut.
when I brought the still into Mexico, the government called me up and they said, is this for your own personal use? I said, yes. Checked it off. Just had to pay my IVA.
Yeah.
That's it.
And shipping. Reese said that she had two versions playing back and forth, so that was what the problem was.
Gotcha.
And Jeff, good morning.
Hello, hello. So right now I've got probably, that's got to be 20 liters minimum of unfinished vodka. So I've got 40 or 50 liters of vodka right here on the counter.
That's what in those jugs.
Just there.
It's not water, people.
Yeah, so show them it's all full.
It is.
And I'm going to make more.
Well, this one's not full.
No, but that's finished. That's the finish.
But that's drinkable. Yeah, that stuff is drinkable.
Because the other stuff is all 92 to 95% alcohol.
It would burn your taste buds
Burn your
off.
tongue. Boom.
Yeah.
It fries it.
Oh, Jeff was the LinkedIn user. How did it work on LinkedIn? We've never. I think you're the first person that's joined us on LinkedIn, Jeff.
Well, they just changed it. So I was added. So I said, yeah, let's do it on LinkedIn.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I've been trying to get for LinkedIn for the last 2 years, and they say no. Now they say yes.
Oh, and good morning, Monica. How are you? You're up early.
Hello.
Sorry, it's going to be a running joke forever now, Monica. I'm sorry.
Damn that, Tony. So it is. It's so
odd that it showed up that way, Jeff said, and he said it worked well. Odd because it just shows you as a LinkedIn user is what it shows.
So with what the hell was I going to say?
Who knows? It's probably not true.
No, it was true.
You're talking about gin, vodka?
No.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter. If you're not talking about that, it doesn't matter.
My mom would always say, must have been a lie. If you forgot, must have been a lie.
And his mom's sitting there right now.
Yep, thinking, he's a liar. He's
Good
a liar.
morning, brew house friends. Yeah, hi. Clem, when are you guys coming? Come on. I have a pool to use. Oh, John has a job to do. You better find a solar hot water heater. Mind you, the pool was really lovely last night when we got home.
Yeah, but when the heater's always going, it'll be nice. So during the day, I want to have it where if the sun is out, the pump runs, and if the sun is out, it stops. Because I don't want it to cool.
When the sun is not out,
yeah,
the pump runs. When the sun is out, it runs.
When the sun is out, it runs. When the sun is not out, it stops.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Because why would I mix it up when it's cool?
Exactly.
And I love these solar water heaters.
My mom says hi, Judy. Judy says hi, Mom.
We would watch from the roof of Tanya and Glenn's all of the people with the water heaters, and every once in a while they would overheat, and you would just see steam billowing out.
And water sometimes like spilling out.
So I don't want that, which is why it's just going to run into the pool directly and then constantly be pulling from the pool and going through the heater. So that's going to be...
so Jolene, how close are you guys? You must be getting close, right?
Well, she said less than 7 hours, so it's got to be close to 5 hours now.
Oh, okay, I haven't been on Facebook this morning. So.
I saw the puppy just looking out the window, just like all excited. I'd be excited to look out the window. I'm excited to see that sun out there. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I'm sweating like a monkey.
Yeah, it has gotten... Well, you turn the fan off, so there's no airflow where we're standing.
Well, yeah, because people always see it moving here.
Well, you know what?
No, it looks like it's going to chop off our heads.
It's not, though. It's just a reflection.
I think the reflection.
We could open the cupboards so we leave the fan on.
Now,
Because it's not hot. It's not hot enough for air conditioning. You just need airflow.
interesting thing
Right
about Greatest American Hero. They don't have any of the weird crap that we have on every frickin' TV show
Yeah, there's
today.
no gay characters.
Nothing. But in
No
those days,
trans characters.
in those days, though, they did have like 2 or 3 supernatural things, like with ghosts and stuff that was never explained and scared me a little. Terrified me. It didn't really. I don't believe in that stuff. Some of it I do.
Monica says she missed us, but she might be rethinking that right now.
Maybe. I think, yeah, especially since she's up so early. That's what I was going to say. So this Sunday is the very last time change.
In Mexico.
For Mexico.
Yeah.
Forever.
Very excited about that.
After 28 years.
So whatever our time is on Sunday, that's it.
Central Standard Time. Just going to stay.
No more Central Daylight.
It's going to stay CST forever.
Yay.
So it was you guys have to understand, when we first moved to Mexico, it was weird because as soon as you crossed the river, you were in a different time zone. So in those days, you'd have people say, oh, I'll show up at 10 o'clock. Did not show up. I meant Buceria's time. It was so stupid what they would do.
The agents tried to pull that a lot.
It was
irritating.
Dumb. So now it goes all the way up to, I think, Loda Marcos, the time zone.
Mm-hmm.
So that way when people stay here, we're all the same time. Because it was very difficult for the tourists that did not know about that hour.
Yeah, because they would get, even, people, if you're in Guayabitos, you get used to Guayabitos time. But then all of a sudden, you've got to remember that you still have to be at the airport in PV time, right? So
yeah, that is true, because Guayabitos is in that time zone.
It's still a little confusing, but they can't do it all. It would, yeah.
And it needed to happen by an act of Congress. Needed to change our time zone in our little area.
Yeah.
That little time zone change, act of Congress. And now they've said, screw it all. We're not going to do any more time changes.
But the time zones are still in effect.
Time zones are still in effect.
Pulled the trigger on visiting in February. We'll PM you the dates. Yay!
Yeah.
That's awesome, Ree. That is awesome.
Yep. So anything going on today? I just need to go to the office, like I said.
We're going to a party at April and Bill's tonight.
What?
Oh, we're going to a party tonight. Can't tell you where. No.
What? That's interesting. I never know what we're going to do.
Oh my God. We've been talking about it all flipping week. You even brought it up last night.
I haven't even been listening.
Yeah, no kidding. We're not going to get started on that.
No. I don't think Christie and I are communicating. I think Christie thinks she is communicating with me psychically, and I'm supposed to tell by the daggers coming out of her eyes what she means. I have no clue. There's just always daggers coming out. I always feel stabbed.
All right.
I don't know what to say.
Before I kill him live on Facebook and YouTube and wherever the heck else we are.
You keep saying that, but you never have.
You want to call me to task and do it?
Maybe.
Dummy.
Maybe.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
We're sweating.
You might see John on Monday, maybe. No, it won't be Monday because we don't do Mondays anymore. Yeah. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday. Bye.
All right. Adios, guys.